question. Are you willing to pay the price for bad habits? The picture on the right is potentially what you're going to see tonight if you're on that M25. It's normally a BMW driver weaving in and out of traffic without indicating. And I've realised why they don't indicate, because bad can't reach the indicators. But that's outside of work. What about inside of work? How many little bad habits are happening out there? Like the guy down the bottom. Is that your welfare facilities? They've adapted somewhere to have a bath now. They've decided to use the bucket. But little bad habits are innocent little things. They swept underneath the carpet. We ignore them because they're little innocent things. They're almost like monsters. And the best way to kill a monster is when it's small. So the best way to look at it is, how many little monsters have you got out on site that people are ignoring? So let me show you an everyday work situation. Literally, somebody takes their eye off the ball. But as ever, because we're a good team, we get away with it. We get confused about where we are, because you know what? We're constantly thinking about our team. His excuse, I got confused between the penalty spot and the football. But as I say, we get away with it. We don't have a cup of tea, cup of coffee. We'll take the mick out of each other and we feel about that because we're embarrassed. And then we move on. That happens 24/7, 99% of the time, ladies and gents. We get away with this stuff. But what I'm going to do is show you the lead up to the 1% when we don't get away with it. Now I have a fantastic job. I travel the world and I see some fantastic stuff made and I also see some fantastic stuff built. But more importantly, I meet some fantastic people, because you know what? You've all got a story to tell. But there is also a dark side to life, and that is normally stuck on that lovely car park called the M25. And when I'm sitting in the traffic, watching the world go round, I love listening to stories. And one of my favourite stories is War of the Worlds. And there's a beautiful part where Oprah, the astronomer, talks to the journalist about the chances of anything coming from Mars. The chances are 1,000,000 to 1, but do you know what they do? They still turn up. It's a little bit like accidents. It's a little bit like winning prizes. The chances are 1,000,000 to 1, but people have accidents, but also people win prizes. So before you came in today, I placed a ticket underneath the chair. It says lucky. So what I would like you to do is have a look underneath your chair to see who's got the lucky ticket. And when you've got it, would you like to stand up and say, woohoo, I'm such a lucky bunny? Someone's obviously embarrassed you. You do have to look underneath your chair. You have to have a right old look. By the way, it's never anybody at the back. Look, someone's got it. Someone's sitting underneath it. Someone's got to look properly. It could be one of you two. Bless them. It's not me. It's not me. Look, under the... Like a little goodie bag. Round of applause. It's never us, is it? It's never us who wins the prizes or win the lottery. But then again, it's the same with the accidents. It's never us. It's always somebody else on another site, another organisation. Because we're good at what we do. We make assumptions that what we do is going to go to plan. Because we've delivered the training, we've had the training. The stuff we are building, etc., It's done with plan. And then we have a little bit of a day like this. And all of a sudden, throughout the organisation, you'll hear this sort of thing. What a wally. But it's because we've made assumptions. We've made assumptions that we've given the training, we've had the daily briefs. Everybody knows what they're doing. Actually, if we've had to shut something down, it's isolated, etc. But let's say, we make assumptions. Now, I was watching Kemba film. It's quite an interesting film. Especially when Howard, the main character, turned around and said this. And he's right. You can't always convince people that safety is in their best interest. Especially when they're at work. Because let's be honest, ladies and gents, where's our focus? Our focus is on the machinery, it's on the product, actually, it's on the delivery to our customers. That's where our focus is. And then every now and again, I meet a certain person of a certain generation that will always tell me health and safety is nothing more than common sense. Because we didn't have it back in our day, son. But if I asked each and every one of you what common sense is, each and every one of you would give me a different answer. But let's put it this way, we all know health and safety is there to get us home in one piece. So how do you see the world? You'll see the world for your job titles, for your job description, because that's what you do day in, day out. You're at work. But there's some other little things, like where you've come from, who's brought you up. Actually, what newspaper you read at the moment will all have an effect on how you see the world. And then there's some other little things that are not so obvious but we know about, like being left-handed. I'm left-handed. I'm quite proud to say I'm left-handed. Anybody else left-handed? You are the best people in health and safety. You are, aren't you, my friends? Yeah, a little bit modest there, aren't you? But we are. Left-handed people are great because we see the world differently, especially those who are out on site, because whenever there's that awkward nut and bolt, they are picked on, because we're getting slightly differently to undo it. Now, where I worked, there was 5 of us on shift, and I was the pack handler. I always got picked on, because if there was ever that awkward nut and bolt, I could slightly get in differently to undo it. And then there's the rules. Who thinks rules are black and white? They are set in stone. Show of hands. Now this is going to be interesting for a safety conference. Interesting. Who thinks rules are grey? They're flexible. They're almost like the British rebel. Show of hands. I'll take it the rest of you want to sit on the fence, which is okay until you get large splitters. So you always have to make a choice one way or another. So let's do a little bit of digging. Who thinks this ball is out of play? Show of hands. Who thinks it's in play? And who doesn't really care because they don't like football and they're more worried about bake-off or whatever else is on at the moment? Thank you. Well, with the joys of video technology, let me show you. The first angle will muddy the water, where you will notice the light's going to see something else. The second angle will potentially clear it up for you. And we're back to there. So, out of play, show of hands. In play, and still more worried about bake-off or whatever. Law 9 of Association of Football starts off with hold the ball was crossed this line. That ball is in play by millimetres and it's about halfway up. But what I didn't tell you, ladies and gents, this gentleman is under pressure. It's a cup semi-final. They're losing 1-0 and there's just a couple of minutes to go. So what's he thinking? We've got to get the ball up the other end of the pitch as quick as possible to get the equaliser. Now bring that into work. You're under pressure. You've got to get the job done, but also you want to go home. So do you stick with those risk assessments and the same systems of work, or do you bend them? The thing is, the question to the answer, or should I say the answer to the question, is personal. Because it comes down to perceptions. It comes down to how you see the world at that moment in time. You see this beautiful sign. What's it mean? Thank you very much for the PC answer. Because let's be honest, if you're an Audi driver, it actually means 45. But I get answers like this. And the bottom one is really, really interesting. The sign's illegal. Well, I know it's illegal because I made it up. So I know the font's wrong, but somebody told me once that that sign's illegal, so I should have it on display. It's just for illustration. It comes down to that moment in time of how you see the world, whether you stick with the rules or bend them. And let's be honest, we never break rules, do we? Well, unless we've been caught by Mr. Policeman. But let's say it comes down to that moment in time of how we see the world, whether we stick with stuff or we don't. Now, this is Bob, my goldfish. And it's a wise old fish, because every now and then it comes out with little gems like this. Fish are the last to recognise what? What do you think fish are the last to recognise? And as I always say, don't mention chips because it upsets him. Water. Fish are the last to recognise water because they're in it all the time. And you are just like Bob. Wherever you work, that's your environment. And the more you stay in it, the more you'll miss stuff. Because it becomes furniture. Actually, it just disappears into the ether. And every now and again you need somebody to come in and give you a bit of a shake. We did. Where I worked, there would be 5 on shift of the same, covering 13 acres, and you get so focused on what you're doing and listening out to the walkie-talkie for the messages you've got to get to the other side of the site. You miss all this stuff. So every now and again you need somebody to come in and give you a bit of a shake. I can see some people drawing now. Bless you missed breakfast, my friend, didn't you? Now, when I work in England, most hotels would call it a full English. When I'm in Scotland, these numbers are full Scottish. When I'm in Northern Ireland, these numbers are known as the fry. And when I'm in Wales, it's just known as a cooked breakfast because the Welsh want to be everybody's friends. But do we live in the UK? Shouldn't we just call it a fry-up? Do you know what? Your places of work is a bit like a fried breakfast because each and every department, each and every team will have its own way of doing things. It's supposed to be your organisation. The thing is, every organisation is like it. Even we work. I worked on E shift, the excellent shift. I'll let you work out what we call A, B and C and D. But we was the RCF company. We was UK paper. We should have had the same cultures. We can never get the same culture because let's be honest, we're at different ages, different sets. Actually, we bring different life experiences in, so you're never going to get the same culture. But these cultures will drive your standards. This is the All Blacks. They are the world champions, and I guess they will be the champions again in October. But they are the elites, because they have a philosophy of always leaving the shirt in the back place. Where I worked, the 25 of us over in 5 shifts was known as the elites, because nobody could match the quantity or quality that we could produce. We was there. But also we have gone 5 years without a lost time incident. So not only are we the best in our industry, we're also the safest. But as I say, we needed somebody to come in and give us a bit of a shake to realise where we are. So I ask you, ladies and gents, where's your cultures, where's your standards? it's that beautiful time of year called holiday. So you've got your boarding pass, you've got the family in tow, or you're on holiday with your friends, you rush up the steps, you find the seat, and just as you settle down, you see this guy. What you're thinking? Some of you are thinking, actually, I will get off the foot of the ladder, but most of you will be searching for this little device so you can take a picture and put it on social media. Anyway, it gets the job done. You get to the runway, you take off, and every now and again, you look out the window and you tell the person next to you, engine's still attached. And you have a bit of a laugh. Anyway, gents, we like to drink on a flight, so you're in the air for a few hours, so you're really refreshed, you've got that Dutch courage. Because just as you come into land, you turn around to your better half and say, I don't know what you was worried about, my mother knew you'd be alright, let's go and partay. And you'll go and partay and think no more about it. Now bring this into work. Potentially people will see this sort of thing, and what do? Oh God, he's had it again. So we go for a cup of tea, let's leave him to it. Because when they have tried to have a conversation, what they told him? They've told you to go and take the longest of walks off the shortest of piers, or words to that effect. So people don't have conversations. But today, like I always do, I encourage people to have a 1 second conversation. And it's not, oi, it's, come on, my friend, what you do? That is the difference between us going home and not. If you are already having conversations, brilliant. You carry on over them. The same as the guys and girls back at work. You congratulate them because that will get us home every day in one piece. The thing is, why don't people talk up? Well, let's be honest, they think they're on the battlefield at Agincourt. They think we're a few, we're a happy few, we're a band of brothers, because I can't have a word with somebody because they're having a go at me. I work with them day in, day out, but actually, if it's a contractor, I'll have a go at him because I ain't going to see him again. But that's why people don't speak up, it's because they think they're a band of brothers or a band of sisters. So we've got to break that little circle. So are we complying? Yeah. We wore all our PPE as and when required, and because we was operator engineers, part of our job title was you break it, you fix it. So that was how it was. And did we follow all the rules? Yeah, 99% of the time we did because they are black and white, they are set in stone. But there's always that little 1% where we all know where to push the boundary. Because where's our commitment? Our commitment is to where we work. And let's be honest, ladies and gents, as long as your projects are being done, they're the best places to be, aren't they? But then again, we have bad days. And when we have bad days, we see the worst of human nature. You'll see people whack fingers. You'll see people scream and shout each other. Potentially, you'll even get a phone call with somebody screaming down the phone and you're thinking, I didn't realise that word existed. But as long as your stuff is going out the door, it's a fantastic place. Mr. Diego Maradona scoring that goal. Back in '86 at Mexico, my dad was so convinced that England was going to be world champions, he was decorating my little sister's room and he wrote, England, world champions 1986. And then Mr. Diego Maradona scored that goal. He broke my dad's heart. But the thing is, ladies and gents, is Mr. Diego Maradona a villain or a hero? Depends on how you see it. But also, it's a bit like your people back at work. Potentially some of them are heroes. They're spotting the opportunities to carry on getting the job done. But it's also, while they're getting the job done and they are the hero, they're becoming a villain. Because they're taking shortcuts, because they know they've got to get the job done. So as I say, where are your little Diego Maradonas running around at work? Now, Tour de France is quite interesting. It's a race until the very last day. Whoever is leading the classification is given to get a jersey, and on the last Sunday, they can't be challenged. So it becomes a bit of a carnival. It's not written down that that's what you do, but it's become a gentleman's agreement. So the thing is, ladies and gents, when it's the unwritten rules back at your place, it's always a great one to hear on night shift if you have people on night shift who have that gentleman's agreement of, it's all right, you can have half hour. But there's other little unwritten rules. Where you turn blind eye just to keep the job going. So where are the gentleman's agreements or the ladies' agreements happening? Now, some of you will recognise this, some of you will actually start singing the tune, and some of you don't even know what this is, bless you. But back in the 70s, this was my favourite programme, because I was only about that height. But the thing is, ladies and gents, potentially you are on this, and you don't even realise. We had a beautiful bit of kit from Sweden. And every time we ran her, she blocked. But between the 25 of us, we found the perfect solution. That was to send one guy 2 flights of stairs up, 100 yards down the machine floor to isolate in the HV room, and then he would rotate down to 2 other guys who had been using airlines, arm bars, and the best tools in the world to unblock it. But all he was doing was going round and around in a vicious circle, becoming more and more blinkered. So I ask you, ladies and gents, where are we doing exactly the same? Where are we going round and around in a vicious circle, becoming more blinkered? Because as she spins, she's firing out bullets. And how many more days can you dodge these bullets before you really do have a day like this?
Stuck it all up and cut the barrels went in, and within seconds had the scream of the motors going, so we knew we had a blockage. John radioed up to the control room to say, look, we've got a blockage, and could they lock it off for us? It's remotely controlled. Got the all clear, started to dig out all the pulp.
There was a breakdown in communication between Paul's workmate and the control room. What happened next had disastrous consequences.
Before I knew it, it started up. Felt my arm break. So initial reaction, break me up, oh great, you know, that's all I need. And then realising that my arm wasn't there at all. I felt really in shock, you know, more than pain. My brain just did not have time to operate. That hurts. I realised I'd gone through an artery, and I knew it was a matter of life and death.
With the severed artery, Paul was in danger of bleeding.
I spent an hour and a half with my friend's fist up my armpit. We had quite a surreal conversation, especially when I told him, I'm not going home, Darren, and can you make sure you tell him I love him? At which point he kissed me for it and said, you tell him about it because I ain't doing it. Anyway, I was flown to East Grinstead, which was 50 miles away from where I worked, and I had a 16-hour operation to become the first person and the only person in the UK ever to have their arm put on above the elbow successfully. Not a great way to end Andy Warhol 15 minutes. And I spent the next month in hospital being treated like royalty because I was Mr. Teo's special patient. Mr. Taylor was my surgeon. So it was great fun when I was up and about. The hospital was more or less mine. But also, I was treated like a 5-year-old because everything we take for granted, I've had to learn all over again. So it was an interesting month. Actually, it's been an interesting 18 years. The thing is, ladies and gents, now is the time to change stuff. I will open admit and tell you I've been a plonker. I should have spoke up. I should have done things differently. But I've paid the price, saved my family and saved my friends. And the last thing I want to ever hear is anybody else in my shoes. So with all that time, use it wisely, carry on doing the great work you do, and make sure everybody goes home every day in one piece. And with that, I rest my case. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. No, you make it properly. Thank you. I think there might be time for questions. If not, as they say in Russia, you must go. I'm over at stand SH1022, so it'd be great to see some of you. But other than that, have a fantastic day. Thank you very much, ladies and gents.